To reopen or not to reopen? That is the question on every church leader's mind. Hey guys, it's Anita Wingley of Faith Strong Today, and here's what's making headlines this week. Megachurch pastor Andy Stanley of North Point Ministries in Atlanta, Georgia, is speaking up on his church's decision to not gather until 2021 in light of the COVID-19 pandemic. This decision has made international news and may now influence how other churches handle reopening. Andy explains that this decision was made based on multiple factors. Take a look.
Based on the uptick in COVID-19 cases, the results of our attendee surveys, and the experiences of churches that have already reopened, we've decided to suspend in-person adult worship services for the remainder of the year.
The church's leadership conducted a survey to see if people were willing to come back to church and found that a decreasing number of people weren't willing. North Point Ministries, which normally gathers 38,000 people on a typical weekend, announced in May that they would reopen on August 9th. Now, leadership has decided to push back the reopening date at least 6 months, rather than wait and see what happens with the pandemic in the fall. Andy also recognized that the church staff would be spending their limited time, resources, and energy to create an in-person service that only 20% of the congregation would attend. By suspending their Sunday morning gatherings, that time and energy could be redirected to build an online community that would reach 100% of the church and impact the local community. In a video posted to his church's Facebook, Andy reiterates that this decision was not made out of lack of faith, but because he has faith that the church will be even stronger. Take a look.
The truth is, I actually have a lot of faith. In fact, I have so much faith that I'm absolutely confident that the church and our local churches will not only survive this, but I think ultimately we're going to thrive as a result. Besides, as you've heard me say on many occasions, we are the church. And whether we gather in circles, in driveways, in the church parking lot, or online or in our homes, the church is going to be fine. We're going to continue to meet other people's needs. We're going to continue to serve the community. We're going to continue to be the hands and feet of Jesus in each other's lives, as well as the lives of people who aren't even a part of one of our churches.
Meanwhile, a Barna Group survey found that around 50% of American churches are already back to having in-person services at their regular location. However, in some U.S. cities, a new surge in coronavirus cases has been linked to churches and religious gatherings. This has led some states to reverse their reopening plans and reinstate restrictions, including shutting down church services. For much of the pandemic, churches have had to shift their reopening plans, month to month or even week to week, depending on regulations and outbreaks. Churches that have reopened have had to comply with public health protocols like no singing, no kids ministry, mandatory face masks, regular sanitation, physical distancing, lineups and registration, and much more. Some churchgoers have been angry with their church's response, whereas others appreciate the precautions. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. That's it for this week. Log on to faithstrongtoday.com for more inspiring podcasts, articles, and videos. Thank you so much for watching. For more great content, stay tuned on Faith Strong Today.